Trade union work is about freedom. Freedom from injuries, freedom from death at work. From the very beginning, safety at work has been at the core of trade union work. Across Europe, miners, cleaners, building workers and others united to change the world of work.
Through conflict, strikes, collective action, negotiation, by negotiation, we drove progress forward. In my home country of Sweden, the harsh conditions inflicted on workers at Mackmyra pulp mill drove us to take historic actions in 1906. The determination to improve their conditions, including their safety at work, led to months of conflict where families were put out in the snow without a home or a livelihood. Across Europe, similar sacrifice, sometimes with death as outcome, was needed for workers to win safer work. Over time, conflicts between workers and employers, buyers and sellers of labor, moved towards negotiations and compromise. In many European countries, this resulted in the formalization of negotiations and collective bargaining. Work councils and health and safety committees were established. The benefits of addressing risks to workers' health has a broader recognition. The trade unions are still crucial to anticipating and fixing problems.
Take this letter, for example. It's made according to certain standards set at EU level. Recently, there was an attempt to narrow the foot of this letter, making it cheaper to produce.
But this would have also made them less stable. The millions of builders, cleaners and other workers who use ladders for work would have been the ones to pay.
We were alerted to this threat, and it was trade unions who won the victories to ensure that these ladders stay safe and protect workers.
The same is true for all sorts of machinery used for work.
There are standards set for this drill, the helmet I'm wearing, the jacket, the boots, pretty much everything on this table, all to protect workers from accidents at workplaces. And because the workers who are at the front line using these tools, they also need a strong collective voice in the standard setting process.
It is not just at building sites that the safety of workers are set by standards. Take this screen, for example. The luminosity and the coloring of the screen can be a source of overstimulation, which can lead to stress and damage to our eyes. But thankfully, this screen, like nearly all those screens in offices, is TCO certified. This standard was set up by the Swedish Trade Union Confederation, TCO, which has many members who use screens in their daily work. Now it is used all over the world as an impartial badge of quality. Standards are first and foremost about improving the safety of tools we use every day at work. And we always say, nothing about us without us.
And this is exactly why it's so important to have workers represented in the standard setting processes.
As the European Trade Union Confederation, we coordinate the input of trade unions into the EU standard setting process.
The fight for better working places was started by workers that organized themselves. Today, we continue their struggle. Standard setting is an important part of that struggle. Therefore, become a trade union member, get involved.